So, guys, we have 8 years of podcasting as of tonight. 8 years.
I am seriously shocked that they're applauding that.
How many decades is that, Gus?
That's 2. Yeah, it's 2.
So we've gone down 2 decades since the last time you did your
Because it
count.
was joking, right? Because so we did the zeros, the tens. Once we hit 2020, it'll be 3.
It'll be 3 decades of 2020?
Yeah.
So 8 years and 2 decades of podcasting,
Yes.
Gavin. That's how long we've been at this.
Duh.
What podcast number is this?
This is 407. Is that correct? 406.
Sorry, Patrick.
So we get to 420 soon, don't we?
Somebody's working here.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
You
we
will.
Just get, like, really stoned
We should
for
do that one out of
podcast?
like Denver or Seattle. Patrick. That's how this started. You said something and now we're here.
Field trip.
So should we throw this idea out to the crowd? Because it's something we were toying with, Gus, after we started to talk about this event. We realized we don't do enough live podcasts, and so we toyed with the idea, and I'll see. How many of you came from outside of Austin?
And if you Cedar Park is not outside of Austin, just FYI.
Everyone who raised their hands like,
Who
I don't
thinks
get the
they came
joke.
from the furthest away?
Did anyone come from out of state?
Dom came from Canada.
Oh, there's Dom.
What's up, Dom?
Get up, Dom.
Canada.
Have you seen the shirt he's wearing?
Look at the shirt
When was
he's
the
wearing.
last time you saw
Dom's
that?
wearing a drunk tank shirt. Let me see that. That is held up really well. That is quality merchandise right there.
Yeah,
Is it available?
No, that is not available in the store. But I believe today is the last day of the 12 days of Rooster Teeth sale. Store.roosterteeth.com.
It is.
Gus can never stop plugging stuff, ever. It's amazing.
That's my job, essentially.
So I was thinking back over all of the amazing things that we've done in the 8 years of podcasting at Rooster Teeth. And I thought it would be fun to play one of my favorite segments, which I think came about in year 5.
There were gasps.
Of the podcast. How would you guys like to play a little Google or Gavin? Yeah?
You said the name wrong.
It's
You said
Gavin
the
or
name
Google.
wrong.
Isn't it Gavin or Google?
You piece of shit.
It doesn't matter.
It's a whole new game. It's totally different than the one you know.
You know, I love that show, Reds and Blues. It's great.
Blue versus red.
Blue versus
Dude,
red.
like Throne of Games, my favorite.
World West is awesome.
I'm imagining a throne of games. Like, you sat on top of Mousetrap and Twister. That'd be wicked.
All right, I guess
Right,
we
but
won't
cheap
play
red.
then. Fuck it.
No, let's
Sit
do
here and
it.
enjoy my drink.
They didn't make fun of you, I did.
All right, you want to play a little Gavin or Google?
Sure.
All right.
What if I said no?
Fuck off. You're from Canada. You don't count. Okay, so here's the way that we play Gavin or Google. I take a 3 or 4 word phrase and I type it into the global search engine Google, and I see the most common autocompletes that come from that 3 or 4 word phrase. Then I take that same 3 or 4 word phrase and I give it to the mind of the young Gavin Free, who comes back with an equally or worse, more ridiculous answer. We then try to figure out who said it, Gavin or Google. You guys want to sing the theme song with me? All right, the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Gavin or Google, Google or Gavin, which one said it? Let's find out. Hey,
I'm feeling lucky.
hey!
Someone actually, did I tell you that someone tweeted me the last time we did that? And we're like, check out the front page of Google right now. It says I'm feeling lucky on the browser. It's a reference to Gavin or Google.
I love that we can claim that after all these years.
When are we going to do Bernie or Bing?
What's that? When they sponsor the show. All right. Okay, so let's play Gavin or Google. The first phrase, Barbara and Gus, you guys will be scoring off. Do we want to have our special guest for the evening join us for this?
Sure.
Why don't we have him do that? Ladies and gentlemen, joining us right down the middle of the theater, Mr. Jeff Keighley of the Game Awards.
So Jeff suffered from the problem that we suffer from in that we don't have Uber anymore, like a civilized city. So he got a little delayed.
Jeff, it's been so long.
Yeah. We're
Uberless.
we're in the middle of nowhere. We're in the desolate.
Harvey Smith actually from Arcane gave me a tip on Twitter saying you have to download Fasten, so that's what got me here. Thanks to Harvey.
there you go.
So here
I
am.
use it.
Solid tip. Is he Austin-based?
He used to be. So, because, Arcane used to be here, him and Raph were here, and now he's in France. Arcane has 2 studios. But, yeah, he lived here for a long time.
All right. Okay. Well, you'll be able to pick up Gavin or Google pretty quickly.
Okay.
So we have a 3 or 4 word phrase. You can also cheat and look on my screen right here.
I'll cheat with you.
We have a 3 or 4 word phrase that we try to figure out who said it, Gavin or Google, based on the autocompletes. I'm trying to find my entries for this evening. All right, Jeff, Barbara, Gus, this is our
Gus.
first entry.
I'm Barbara.
I'm Gavin.
Has there ever been?
Okay.
Those are the phrases that I gave to both Gavin or Google. First response was, has there ever been a grape that grew as a raisin? Has there ever been a grape that grew as a raisin?
Okay, no, I see it. I got you.
Something-
It's like a Benjamin Button thing.
Or it could have just been a really dry, hot day.
Yeah. No, I got you. I feel you.
Or just had ambition and wanted to cut out the middleman. The other was, has there ever been an American Pope? Has there ever been an American Pope? All right, Gus, since I think you're in the hole to Barbara. Like,
Oh, I'm way,
two
yeah,
games,
I'm awful. I'm terrible. at
Why
this
don't
game.
you start us off?
I think that because of his fascination with grapes, that has a grape ever grown as a raisin? I think that is Gavin.
I was gonna say the same thing.
I'll go with Gavin too.
You were all correct. 1 point
Yeah.
each of you.
Plus, I don't picture Gavin thinking about an American Pope, but
But why did we want to know if there's been an American
what does it matter? It's a weird thing to think about.
Because Americans are very self-obsessed.
Like we invented the Pope.
No,
lid?
no offense.
I
I'm
think-
kind of one of you too.
Isn't again, I may be butchering this, but isn't the current Pope the first Pope born in the Western Hemisphere? So yeah, that we're making progress.
Yes.
We'll get to an American Pope at some point in the
Eventually.
I
future.
knew that too.
Where's the line drawn for the Western Hemisphere?
The Prime Meridian.
Gavin or Google.
Where is the line drawn? Okay. The next 3-word phrase is, why doesn't A? Why doesn't A?
Okay.
Why doesn't a ball ever stop rolling? Oh, sorry, I read it wrong. Why doesn't a ball roll forever? Why does a ball ever stop rolling?
No. What was it?
What? Why does it ever stop rolling? Why does it roll forever? Like if
What does the answer say?
what's that?
What does it say?
What does it complete? What are the actual like words?
Why doesn't a ball roll forever?
Okay.
Why doesn't a ball
know why
keep
that was so
rolling
hard.
forever?
No. What? What are you doing?
Keep rolling forever. That's the same answer.
Read the words and say them.
Why
Say them
doesn't
in the line, left to right. What does it say?
it says why doesn't a round thing go on forever? No. It says why doesn't a ball keep rolling forever? The other answer was why doesn't a dog try to eat its own bones? Why? I read that one right the first time. Why doesn't a dog try to eat its own bones?
Fascinating. Yeah. Either way, it's an insight to the mind of a madman.
Nothing has changed, Gus. So why don't you start us off again?
I'm gonna say the dog eating bones is Gavin.
Okay. Barbara.
Don't stare at him. You can't try to
I mean,
cheat the system.
I'm not listening to them again.
What?
I'm gonna say the dog eating bones is also Gavin. Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna go the other direction. I'm gonna go with ball being
Don't
Gavin.
support him.
Barbara and Gus, you are correct.
Woo!
Although I want to give a shout out to Jeff for trying to help me
trying to
recover
throw it
from
off.
that horrible first answer.
Well,
Okay.
obviously, a dog doesn't try to eat its own bones because they're covered in fur.
Right, you can't see them.
Right.
But does a dog know it's full of deliciousness on the inside?
I think if a dog ever accidentally bit itself, like that would be the worst thing in the world. Like it bit its leg. It's
Maybe
like,
that's
keeps
why it's
going.
always going for its tail.
yeah. It's
The
like,
dog
oh
just
shit,
bites
I'm
something, it's like,
delicious.
You're kidding me. And he goes to all the other dogs. He's like, guys,
We've been working
suck
so
in.
hard our whole life to find them. They're inside of us.
we're made of them. This is
Bones
crazy.
the whole time. All right. This next one is what would happen if? What would happen if? What would happen if PewDiePie bought YouTube? What would happen if PewDiePie bought YouTube? And the other one is what would happen if no one voted?
Oh man.
I love that last one. It's such a brilliant question. It's like, I don't
Perfect.
know. What would happen if nobody voted? Would they just like Would they have another election? Like, what's the point? No one's going to come back out again. Would they have a fist fight in the middle of the street?
I don't know.
Literally nobody voted. Gus, what do you got? This is for the win for you and Barbara. Although Jeff can come from behind
Me
and tie.
myself, if they.
I'm going to say no one voted is Gavin. You got to go the
What
other
was
way.
the first one again?
What would happen if PewDiePie bought YouTube?
No, I'm gonna do the voted one as Gavin.
Okay, Jeff?
Copying you again.
I tend to agree with them, but should I go the opposite because then I have a chance of winning?
Listen, I can't talk math with you up here.
This is the last question?
This is it. It's best out of 3.
Yeah, so I guess I have to sort of go with the
Just
opposite
why
for
not,
the
right?
chance of maybe.
That's why you should stay in school, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff Keighley just tied it up.
Yep.
There you go.
That one was intended to trip you up. That was a very un-Gavin answer.
That's what I was-
unusual.
Because Gavin doesn't like being...
I was trying to throw you a little.
But now you're getting too meta with the game.
Hey, my name's in the title. I can do whatever I want.
Game theory in action
Sometimes
right
it's
here.
first, sometimes it's second in the title.
Google or Gavin.
That was actually kind of a curveball because Gavin does not like being mentioned at the same time as PewDiePie because he looks so much like PewDiePie, and it bugs him that he looks like PewDiePie.
Does it? Is that something I've said?
You're very upset by that.
He's a good-looking dude.
He's a good-looking dude.
Hey, calm down. There's no need to get so upset, man. It's all right.
What's the
Perfectly like-
British version of upset? Oh, we actually do have a tiebreaker question. Should we do it?
Yeah,
There's no way
yeah,
to
yeah.
tie break, really, honestly. If there's,
Stroppy is the answer, by the way.
We're all.
I just want to say too, for why doesn't A, Gavin's backup answer, both of his answers were better than the Google one. It was why doesn't a dog try to eat its own bones? But his backup was why doesn't a fart smell good if you drink perfume?
And I don't know that that's true. I just
If-
assume it's
That
not.
just makes
Like
me
that-
think of that image, that like stick figure that's like drinking out of a cup of tea with its foot. Like contemplating. You ever see that?
No.
All
Like,
right.
there's no way that would carry down. It would always, your body would always inject the fecal smell into whatever comes out, right? Even if you ate just
I mean,
sheer
does your,
essence.
does your fart ever smell like any food that you ate? Or does it smell like fart?
Cabbage. I don't know. I'm just nothing. I don't know.
All right, just to wrap this up. How come there aren't? How come there aren't? How come there aren't any B batteries? The other answer was, how come there aren't any gay snakes?
What?
These are just, I just take them as I get them. All right, since
does it.
Jeff tied it up, let's have him go first. Which one said it, Gavin or Google?
What does that even mean, gay snakes?
We got to focus on the gay snakes one, right? Who said gay snakes?
Jeez, it's a tough one. I'm gonna go with the batteries being Gavin.
The batteries being Gavin. So Google wants to know about gay snakes. Barb?
Can I say Gavin said both of them? Like,
It's a possibility. That would be an ultimate trick answer for a tiebreaker.
yeah, because in my mind, I'm going through it. Gavin does a lot of like camera stuff and electronic stuff and tech stuff. So I figured like the battery one would be right up his alley, but also gay snakes. Who's asking about gay snakes online? Batteries is Gavin.
Batteries is Gavin. Gus?
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to agree simply because I think you tweeted about this a couple months ago.
About there not being B batteries?
Batteries, I think, is Gavin.
Ladies and gentlemen, they're all wrong. We have a three-way tie.
What?
Yep.
What did
What
you
a
say?
way!
I was
Gus,
tweeting
you
about-
had a shot. You saw Jeff's strategy.
I thought about
you
it,
saw it.
but I didn't want to be the only loser.
Wait.
See, he had everything to gain and nothing to lose. I had everything to lose and nothing to gain.
Yeah, but you're used to that,
So
though,
you'd rather
being
have
the
a
loser.
three-way
I'd
tie?
rather have a three-way tie than
Also,
have them be in a two-way tie.
I tweeted why aren't there A batteries? There's double A and triple A. Where's the single A?
That's right. But see, similar line of thinking.
I think because if there was B batteries, people would think that they just had a stutter.
Do you have any batteries?
Joke of the night.
That's a good one.
See, all of those claps make up for the booze that you got earlier.
You're
Now
You would
even
think
out.
that it did, but
You're running
can't-
even now.
It would have
they're
been so
both
great.
applause to me.
It would have been so great if the tiebreaker was why aren't there any A batteries and why aren't there any B batteries? Then it would just have been like a coin toss
God,
at that
which
point.
one?
All right, everybody. Thank you for playing Gavin or Google. Everybody, thank you.
They didn't play.
It's a tie.
They didn't play. We played.
That's a tie. Nobody won.
They
let me,
watched.
let me read this thing
So
right here.
we went.
I gotta read this.